This piece is called It's Just Business. If you're feeling what I'm spitting, please like and share. It's just business. What if we took part of the military budget America spends and paid off student loans? Instead of having people pay for something until their own kids are grown. How about another 10% from that budget be allocated toward better schools, instead of having educated fools battle each other in these less than stellar job pools? Finland, Japan, Germany, South Korea, Britain are driven with the idea that brains create lanes toward stable change. But OG Uncle Sam is busy dropping bombs over Baghdad for a capitalistic jihad while keeping us citizens heavily entertained. When will America shake down major corporations with offshore accounts that house billions of dollars, the kinds of amounts that could have housing costs bought at a discount? Cat and twerk videos going viral as America supplies questionable organizations on the sly, and we the people pay the price tag with taxes that keep getting high. Ride or die is much of the Semper Fi until they see the U.S. interests spitting in their eyes. The military look like heroes to us domestically, but can't pay to help veterans who took a bullet or an IED that took their legs. Like Nino Brown, baby, it's always business, never personal. So as the ghetto entrepreneur Negro is seen as a hero finding their way out without having to beg. Some of y'all be like, those dope boys are no worse than Uncle Sam himself. Not seeing how the government corrupted and formulated the hood since Reconstruction era, they've never given any help. Let me share with you these bullet points. Propaganda via media used to kill how we're viewed. Give us teachers who are not qualified and books that are outdated. Our history is distorted. Years of slavery and the oppression that followed make it hard for a business to grow in that area, so we can't hire our own. Snatch up the best of our kind to work in their companies. Put highways through the middle of that municipality to cut off outside commerce. Make it hard for those who are simply average to get a decent career without a degree or some type of certification. Entertainment skews us into certain roles, while certain roles our ancestors shined in are altered. We're divided by shades and skin tone, split up with the organizations we belong to, displaced by religious beliefs, and yet we're supposed to keep hope alive. Happiness is when you figure the formula to turning your mental abstracts, called dreams and goals, into actuality, which solidifies your reality as opposed to creating false perceptions. The only thing left to do is to take a role on some level, either slave at a job, build a business, a gangster or revolutionary. Militias and RBGs are looking at America's leaders and their decisions. The average person who is non-white is worried about trying to fit in. Hood gangsters, goons, and scammers are busy hustling, getting trapped into the system. As good people who are dating overlook other wholesome folks, both men and women. And let's not forget to mention the never-ending dissension of the family nucleus. This idea is on suspension until further notice. More and more women want to be Oprah instead of FLOTUS, along with more men wanting to be Christopher Coke, better known as Dudus. We're in one big prison, and we're all doing time in some form or fashion. Child support needs mandatory DNA testing, divorce rates going up, FDA legalizing all types of opioids, antidepressants, and other drugs for kids who are simply being kids. Prison industrial complex. The plantation slave quarters are now called housing projects. There are men spending cash on cars, clothes, jewels, and other so-called status symbols to treat women like sex objects. Gold diggers and status whores don't mind. Many just fall in line hoping to get some shine. The resources of the African continent and so-called Middle East snatched up in the name of Christ so divine. There are guns sold to nutcases or wealthy, well-to-do families with nutcases accessing, then using AR-15s or 9mm quicker than some punk-ass teen deciding on unsafe sex. School shootings, the war on drugs, where one shipment of cocaine gets the Coast Guards lauded over in the news, even though about a dozen other shipments in different spots on the docks came through. Good job, Gumshoes, for messing with Tyrone and Juan, who are just doing what they can, buying sneakers that cost like $5 to make, but we pay $100 plus. Christmas is the seller's season in the financial plans. Waiting in line weeks in advance, but could mess around and be robbed and shot for those same kicks a few days later. The United States Armed Forces, corrections officers, state troopers, sheriff's office, local police, all gangbangers. Even non-profits don't mean you can't make any profits. Social security numbers, insurance policies, 401ks, IRAs, copyrights, patents, trademarks, home equity, credit, precious metals, land accumulated, forming colonies, trail of tears, holocausts, genocides, chattel slavery, coups d'etats, civil wars, military invasions, religious wars where God is the star witness, fascism, capitalism, corporatism, communism, oligarchies, aristocracies, feudalism, republics, democracies, dictatorships. All in all, it's just business. Thank you for listening. You can find this and other works on Dragonflies at War, available on my website at www.dahutiwritingandpublishing.com